レッドリップスティックマーダー。
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
はい、皆様ご機嫌いかがでしょうか。イーさんです。ということで、L.A. ノワール続きをプレイしていきます。フェルプス、前回の事件を解決して、殺人課に移動となった。
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
なんか頑固そうな先輩ですね。あと、とりあえず衣装も変わりましたね。ちょっとかっこいいですね。
I'd rather you took the wheel.
運転しろ。わかりました、先輩。
You're behind the wheel.
あ、ごめんなさい。運転頼んじゃいました。三角ボタンで。
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
わかりました。
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, is expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
They're used to it, Phelps. Move it along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
これは引きずられた。あららららら。痛いたし。
patrolman. This your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Morgues.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
足跡。
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
あとは遺留品かな。ハンドバッグ。
The victim's bag?
鍵が入ってる。
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
はあ。あとはブラシ。特になんもないっすね。そしてこっちはなんだ。
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
ああ。おっとっと。南アメリカ。USA。よし。お。ライター。バンバクラブ。
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
こっちは。
Don't think this is any use to us.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
腕。
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
BD テックス、クソくらい。
Interesting.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia?
ブラックダリア。
Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests from the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the Bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
バンバクラブか。うい。 今度は運転します。
Calm down!
ごめんなさい。
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. We've been working evidence from BD cases 6 months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Hotshot. If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
車も変わってますね。
Take the next left.
左。
Okay, Hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, the locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that. The case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identify.
Return right now. Okay, at the next corner, hang a right.
6ヶ月ぶりに現れた。連続殺人犯の模倣犯だってことですよね。先輩が言ってるの。あ、危ない。
Okay, so go left at the next one. Attaboy, up there you go right now. Just ignore this turn. Stay on this road.
まっすぐですか。
Up ahead, you turn left.
いいぞ。ここか。はい。
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Oh, すぐ分かった。
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Where's the hibiscus? You can't miss him.
ハイビスカス。
Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of
待
rye.
ってる。先輩。
He thinks he's a bit of a gangster,
これっ
but
ぽ
he
いよ
treats
ね
me。nice.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
Spirit. Pour me another.
was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
まあなんでナンバープレート控えてるんだっていうのもあるけど。まあいいか。
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you killed her, McCall. She finally dumped Henry, but still she wasn't interested in you. She was in here flirting, and that was it for you. You took the ring because it has some link to you.
You're full of cheap shots, aren't you, detective? Speak to the tip bar, man. I was here for a couple of hours after I closed up, and my wife will testify that I was in all night. I think I've had enough of you and your theories.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps.
舞台ね。
He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
別居中なんだ。
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
いいえね。まあ相変わらずちょっと正解の出し方がよく。
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Hurry.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
すげえな、勤務中に。
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
ぼーっとドアをするんだ。飲酒運転してもらいましょうか。
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
You
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
可愛らしい字ですね。色合いが。
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
鳴らされてる。ヒール。
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
9インチでっかいんじゃないか。じゃあ私は8ハーフですけどね。
Nope.
はい。カップ。酒。
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Memo. 目が覚めたら俺とリードライブ、ジェイコブ。
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspect in 459 at 142 North Union.
指輪か?
Tiffany? The rest of this stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
This isn't what we're looking for.
はい。写真だよね、これ。飛行機。
Regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinct.
へー。 飛行機乗りだったの。飛行家っつってた。
Optimistic, Cole.
ドライヤー？来た。ファミリーバーントゥーデス。
Said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with it.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
なんか前回の事件で精神科医出てきたけど、まだわかんないですね、全く絡みが。こんなもんかな。あとはジェイコブ・ヘンリーアパート操作る、それる近所を聞き込み調査する。ブリーフィング。それに加えて俺の新しい相棒は悩みの種になりそうだ。映画とかではありますよね、こういう相棒。ジェイコブの家に行けばいいのかな。
Operator, give me dispatch.
あ、でも住所は分かったか。
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate,
number.
2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
Hmm. さっさともう来てたんだ。
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
お願いします。
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
まあちょっとね、これだとあっさりしすぎてるからね。
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
寝室。靴。
Size 11.
ああ、サイズ11。
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
でけえな。11ってでかい。何これ。
He'll be back in.
おお。Thanks for the 違う違う。もうちょい。上。Thanks for the offer. I need you to do something.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
申しに感謝する妻をな。早いな。申し出に感謝する妻を何とかしてほしい。こんなところかな。ああ、これは何だろう。
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
あるこわかんない。
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We know that she drinks, Jacob. Drunks have regular haunts, places they feel relaxed.
Celine did most of her drinking at home. She didn't have many friends left. Not many alcoholics do. Not real friends, anyway.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
That's a lie and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, Detective? My wife was a drunk. It was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't. Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You were separated from your wife. You argued.
She wanted things I couldn't provide. Fact is, she was disappointed with life.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place?
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Let's just leave it at that. What's this bunker?
その方法もう忘れてんだけど。
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
ジェイコブは行ってもらいましょう。メンデスのアパート。はい。運転席にしてください。
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
はい、エンデスのアパートに着きました。車。
Mendez, apartment 16.
Ah, 4階.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
おお、こんな高いビルのこのゲームで初めてだ。3階の4階。14で、
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
どりゃ。
Take a look around and see what you can find.
いないのか。鍵がある。
Incidental.
開けないのか。よくわかるな。
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Not sure this means much.
サンセットゴールドコーヒーか。
Nothing significant.
Ah, こっちは違うのか。こっちが6かか。じゃあ、いいんだ。電話があって。わからない。おーっと。ガバメントっぽい。
Don't think this is anything.
あれ。
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
おお、これがすごい重要な。エンチ。
They have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
逃げるよね。
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
待て。待て。
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
あちゃちゃちゃ。早くないか。
Get in and drive.
車乗った。スタート。うわー、細い。
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
おお、ロサンゼルスっぽい坂。ダメじゃん。はい。やり直し。 あー、失敗した。
God damn it, get after him, Cole. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road! Phelps, you gotta get me closer! Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires!
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
大丈夫、生きてた。
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
ないのかい。でもなんかこれで良かったのかっていうのはある。ないのか。3、9もそうですね。車両損害、はいはいはい。容疑者を確保はしたが、ジェイコブは地方警察署の、拘置所で判決を待っている。はい、というわけで今回はここまでとさせていただきます。次回ご期待ください。では、ごきげんよう。